In the midst of ordinary life, sometimes the most profound struggles remain hidden. This is the story of Ethan Miller, a 12-year-old boy whose battle with schizophrenia unveils a world both haunting and mysterious. As reality and illusion intertwine, we are compelled to question, where does one end and the other begin? Ethan was always a quiet child, prone to daydreams and flights of imagination. But 6 months ago, subtle changes began to surface. His father, Dr. Michael Miller, a dedicated physician, noticed Ethan withdrawing further into himself, whispering to unseen entities, drawing enigmatic symbols, and staring into shadows as if they whispered secrets only he could hear. Concerned, Michael sought the expertise of child psychologists. After thorough evaluations, Ethan was diagnosed with early-onset schizophrenia. The news devastated Michael, but he resolved to do everything in his power to help his son. Initially, treatment seemed promising. The episodes of whispering diminished, the drawings less frequent. Hope flickered in Michael's heart, but peace was ephemeral. One night, Michael awoke to the faint sound of Ethan's voice, not the playful chatter of a child, but a low, rhythmic chanting. Following the sound, he found Ethan standing in the backyard, barefoot on the dewy grass, gazing up at the moon. "Son, it's late. You should be in bed," Michael whispers. Ethan turns slowly, his eyes reflecting a pale glow. "They sing to me," he replies softly, "from the places where the shadows grow." Chills run down Michael's spine. The next day, he reports the incident to Ethan's psychiatrist, who adjusts his medication. Yet, the episodes intensify. Ethan begins speaking in languages unknown, his drawings now depicting places and beings beyond earthly comprehension. Amidst his search, Michael stumbles upon Dr. Lena Thompson, a renowned psychiatrist specializing in rare and severe cases. Intrigued by Ethan's symptoms, she agrees to help. "Ethan, can you tell me about your drawings?" she asks gently. "They're not just drawings," Ethan murmurs. "They're maps. Maps to where? To the places where they live, the Shadowlands." Dr. Thompson considers the possibility that Ethan's experiences, while rooted in his condition, might hold deeper meaning for him. She proposes a new approach, integrating therapy with creative expression, allowing Ethan to navigate his perceptions safely. As weeks pass, there are moments of connection. Ethan laughs at a joke, smiles at his father's attempts to engage. Michael dares to hope that perhaps they are making progress. But one evening, the fragile peace shatters. Suddenly, a whisper brushes past his ear, a voice not his son's. "He's with us now," it hisses. "Ethan, what are you doing?" Michael demands, fear lacing his voice. "They're here, Dad," Ethan replies, his voice layered with an echo not his own. "They want to meet you." Michael watches in disbelief as shadows in the room begin to coalesce, forming vaguely humanoid shapes. The air grows cold, and an oppressive weight settles upon him. "If you want him, you'll have to go through me," Michael declares, his voice trembling yet resolute. In that moment, reality fractures. Is this a hallucination, a manifestation of shared psychosis, or has Ethan truly opened a door to another realm? Michael faces an impossible dilemma: embrace the unexplainable, or risk losing his son to the darkness forever. "Son, listen to me. We can face this together." Ethan's eyes meet his father's, a flicker of recognition passing between them. "They're angry," he whispers. "They don't like being ignored." "Then we'll show them we're not afraid," Michael responds firmly. United, they begin to back away from the advancing shadows. Michael recalls a protective chant he read during his frantic research. He starts reciting it aloud. The shadows recoil slightly, their forms less solid. Together, their voices rise, filling the room with a resonant energy. The shadows hiss and writhe, eventually dissipating into the darkness. The ordeal leaves them exhausted, but unharmed. Dr. Thompson suggests that what they experience could be a powerful shared hallucination, intensified by stress and fear. But Michael remains unconvinced. "It felt too real," he insists. "Ethan, this might feel strange, but I need you to trust me," Michael says. "I trust you, Dad." They begin the ritual, chanting words from a forgotten language. The air grows heavy, and the shadows around them stir violently. Michael grips Ethan's hands tightly. "We're breaking their hold on you," he shouts over the cacophony. With a final forceful chant, a blinding light erupts, and a shockwave sends both of them tumbling backward. "Ethan, are you okay?" Michael asks, scrambling to his son's side. Ethan opens his eyes, clear and bright. "They're gone," he whispers, a serene smile spreading across his face. In the following days, Ethan shows significant improvement, with reduced symptoms and a return to therapy. His artwork reflects joy and nature. Michael, while cautiously optimistic, discusses Ethan's progress with Dr. Thompson, who emphasizes the importance of Ethan's well-being. We live in a world where reality is often defined by perception. Ethan's story challenges us to look beyond the surface, to consider that the boundaries of our understanding are not as clear-cut as we might believe. In the spaces between light and shadow, who can say what truly exists?